Hey everyone, hi, and thank you for joining me on this live webinar. Thank you. Welcome to the webinar, Ultimate Hack to Triple Following and Sales on Instagram. Welcome a million times. Thank you. All righty. So this is my secret hack to tripling followers and sales on Instagram. So I've done this. I was able to go from 0 to 10,000 followers in 7 months, in the space of 7 months. I think it was about 6 months, and it was crazy on the gram at the time when this happened. A lot of people started paying attention to me because some people. I remember one lady in particular sent me a mail, a DM, and she said, "I just came on Instagram and I just blew, I exploded." And I told her, no, I didn't just come and explode. I actually have a track record because we used to operate a lot on Facebook, not on Instagram. But I'd learned a lot of things, I'd learned a lot of things in the process. And I'm a tester. I test out things. I test out how to run ads. I test out a lot of things. So I'm self-taught on a whole lot of things. Self-taught coach, self-taught business strategist, self-taught speaker, self-taught business owner, self-taught everything. So today what I want to do is to teach you guys my secret hack, along with a couple of other things, tips that I'm going to be teaching you about Instagram. I need you to pay close attention to what I'm going to be sharing with you today. This may be very fast because I talk fast. At any point, if you have something you want to say to me, maybe you think I'm too fast, like too, right? Not too fast, but too fast, and you're not catching, you're finding it difficult, you can actually drop me a comment in the chat box and I will try my best. I'm going to get a blinker on here. I'm going to try my best to go to the chat section and read. But welcome to my secret hack to tripling followers and sales on Instagram, and how you can go from 0 to 10,000 followers like I did in 7 months. You can even do it for less because I will show you my way and it will be a shortcut. You don't have to try this, try that, try this, try that before you get to 10,000. 10,000 on Instagram is a lot. It's a lot for a newbie. It's a lot for a newcomer. It's a lot for anybody who's not an influencer. I mean, it's a lot. It's a milestone. It's a great achievement if you can do this. But I want to share with you guys that this is not really what's so important when it comes to your business. This number is important when it comes to Instagram, but it's not that important when it comes to your business. If you have a note, you can write some of the things that I say to you that you will want to go back and think about. Okay, so like I said, number of followers are important on Instagram. They are important for your business on Instagram, but they are not so important when it comes to your overall business and how much you sell and how you're going to make sales and how you're going to market your business. And that's exactly what I'm going to be teaching you here today. So guys, disclaimer here, you're not going to go from 0, all right, to 10,000 followers or 20,000 followers or 50,000 followers just because you're watching this webinar. You see, I have an arrow right there and my arrow has light. You're not going to go from 0 to just 10,000 followers overnight because you watched the webinar, okay? So let's focus now. All right, I'm seeing some people chatting. Let's focus now. You're not going to go from 0 to 10K. It's a disclaimer I have to let you know because I said you're going to get my hack, you're going to go from here to there. No, because you watch the webinar, it's not what's going to make it happen. It's going to happen if you implement. It's going to happen if you listen, pay attention. All right, pay attention and implement. Pay attention, listen, number one step, pay attention, of course. Then step number three, you are going to make it happen. You're going to implement, you're going to take action. And this is the time that is going to happen for you. All right, guys? Great. So that's a disclaimer right there. What I'm going to show you guys today works. What I'm going to show you guys today works. It has worked for me. It has worked for hundreds of my students and my clients. It works. It works. Please pay close attention. Nobody's going to teach you or help you do Instagram business or marketing the way I'm going to teach you today. And even when I tell you how you're going to work with me on a deeper level, nobody will teach you. Nobody, mark my words, write it in your book. Nobody will. You're going to get people to teach you about Instagram, but they're not going to teach you how to build a business on Instagram and beyond. And beyond is really what I want to share with you today. I'm going to teach you two parts. So the first part is going to be on Instagram marketing and having a business on Instagram and making sales. But the major part, the most vital part when it comes to your business is to build a business beyond Instagram. I didn't say off Instagram entirely, beyond. So you're going to use Instagram as your marketing platform, as your marketing stage, as the stage where you get eyes on your product, on your business. But how you're going to sell is going to happen on that platform. Mostly it's going to happen on the platform. Okay, guys, great. So please pay attention. And hey, those that are going to work with me on a deeper level, when I share how with you, you're going to get access to my 2019 Instagram strategy guide, which is so value packed. It's not a product you want to miss. I usually will sell that product for about 8K. Yeah, about 7,000, 8,000 naira. It's an ebook. It's a digital product. So you just get it once and you can access it. So if you're going to work with me on a deeper level, which I'm going to tell you about, then I'm going to give you access to that material. So right now we got over 500, over 600 people that signed up for this webinar. So guys, I need, if you're here, good for you, because we don't even have space to contain everybody. We don't have space to accommodate everybody. So if you're here, sit tight, don't go anywhere. If you go, somebody's going to take your place. All right, so do not go anywhere. My goal today is to help you see your business on Instagram through a new lens, through a new pair of eyes, so you can stress less and start building a functional business online. Please mark some of these words. I want to help you to see your business on Instagram through a new pair of eyes, so you can stress less. Underline stress less. Write it down. I will stress less after this webinar. You should write that down. And also write down, I will start building a functional business online. Emphasis on functional business online. You're not going to go and start killing yourself looking for likes. How many people? Likes do not convert to sales. Likes do not convert to anything. Likes do not convert to sales. You already know this. That's why most of you are here, because you need help. You need help with Instagram. I don't have to. There was a time when I was killing myself on Instagram to be there, to post, to grow my following. And I was able to do that to a certain extent. So a lot of people now on Instagram know Emily Speaks Live, and I'm glad. So I've achieved that. So when I'm building my business online, I'm now making sales. I'm converting all those likes. I'm converting almost all the 40,000 followers. I'm converting all the people in my Facebook community to sales. Because if I'm not making sales, if they're not buying stuff from me, and then all my effort, all my investment, running ads and all that is null and void. Okay, null and void. So guys, pay close attention, because I don't want you any longer after this webinar to kill yourself over likes. Stop checking who is liking, how many likes, how many comments. Stop checking. We need sales to happen. You need sales to happen. I'm sure somebody agrees with me. If you agree with me, let me see you say something in the comments. I'm going to check your charts right now. If you agree with me that you need sales to happen on the ground for you, I mean, you're struggling and you agree that you need help. I already know you need, that's why you're here, but I'd like us to participate. I'd like you to send me some of your positive energy as well, so that we can, what's the word now? We can have fine blend. Great. All right. So I see you guys already talking to me. That means you're fully here. You're fully awake. Good. Awesome. I need sales to happen big time. Good. Good. I see a lot of you talking to me already. Amazing. Amazing. Great. Great. So we're good. We're on the same page. We need sales to happen. We need it fully. I need it urgently. Great. 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 That's why we're here. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. So you're going to promise me one thing, that you are going to pay attention and stay to the very end. If you promise me that, can I see your hand? Can you raise your hands in the comments like this, or say, I will stay to the end? It's a promise. I swear I'm going to stay to the end, Emily. I want to see you guys say, I will stay to the end, because the end is even sweeter than the beginning. Everything is going to be good. Good. He says, I agree. Good. So let me, exactly. Good. I see your hand. I see your hand. You are going to implement. You're going to listen. You're going to learn. You're going to implement. I'm so here to the end and other end. Good. Okay, that's my type of person right there. That was Angela, right? I think your comment already went up so fast because all the comments are coming up. But Angela, thank you. Great, great. Happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. Good. I see all your hands up. I see all your. I'll stay to the end. So help me network. Oh yeah. help us network. All right, cool. So let's continue, right, guys? Great. All right. So I promised you a bonus offer. For those who registered, you went through the landing page, you saw my post on Instagram. I promised you a bonus offer. If you saw my advert and you came through the advert, I said I was going to help you to validate your idea. So I'm going to do this quickly. I'm going to dive into the webinar itself of tripling sales and followers. All right. idea validation. So you all know how business works. If you're selling a product, the product you're selling came as an idea. It came as an idea. This is what I want to sell. This is what I want to do. People need this, so I'm going to try to do this. So whether you created it or you bought what somebody else created or produced, it was an idea. It first came as an idea. So this is idea validation. Whatever your business is, I need you to get a pen now and a book and a notebook and write, what problem does my business solve? That's the idea. That's the idea. This is how big brands think. What problem we will be solving? So Apple comes, sits down with their team, and they're asking, what's the problem we're going to solve? They didn't just start to manufacture a phone because they could have just manufactured any phone that people do not need. But they sat down to think about it. What problem are we going to solve? Because when you think about problem, then you get an idea. So you already in business, for those that are already in business, most of you are already in business here, most of you, maybe all of you, you're already selling something. What problem does that business solve? Write it down. If you can't answer that question right now, no problem, but write the question down so that you can answer it later. Who does it solve it for? This is now we're talking about your audience, the people that are likely going to buy from you, customers. So who does it solve it for? My problem, the problem that I solve for people, who are the people that I solve it for? Write that down. Okay, if you can screen grab the screen of this particular thing, fantastic, that's good for you, you can do that. All right, what is the value proposition? The why. What is the value proposition? The why you're selling this, why people are going to buy this, why are they going to buy? Is it going to help them lose weight? Is it going to help them feel sexier? Is it going to help them get bigger? What's the why? It's going to help them get married. It's going to help them have glowing skin. Is it going to help them stay healthy? It's going to help them live longer. What is the reason why people are buying? Now, what I'm sharing with you here, some people have never thought about it. Some of us have been in business for over 5-10 years. We have never thought about the why. We have never thought about the value proposition. It is the value in your product that's going to make somebody buy. If your product does not offer value to the right audience, that's the audience that need the product or the value, the solution that is in that product, then it's going to be hard for you to sell. It's going to be hard for you to sell. I'm going to explain this further when I share with you how you're going to work deeper with me on a deeper level, like an immersive level. I'm going to share that with you. But for now, right, what is the value proposition? What is the reason why people are going to buy from you? And then can you sell it to 1 million persons? Can you? I'm going to be sipping my hot tea because of my cough, so that I don't cough, okay? Can you sell it to 1 million persons within 10 years? Within 10 years. Can you sell to 1 million persons within 10 years? Within 10 years. That's sustainability. See, when you want to do business on a bigger level, you think like this. You think like this. I don't want to start mentioning some examples to us here because I don't want to sell anybody's market. But maybe I would, if the spirit leads me, I would. But right now, no. Is it sustainable? Is it sustainable? When somebody takes PAP and repackages and rebrands, you know the sustainability of that product. It has 100 years plus sustainability. One lie, I'm telling you. It has 100 years plus. Except PAP doesn't make sense anymore. Nobody's taking it anymore. They say it kills us, it kills our children. There's a problem with that product. Then with the product, the PAP, which is not going to be possible because it's maize. Maize is good. It's good fruit. It's good nutrient. It's good nutrient. So is your stuff sustainable? Can you sell it for the next 10 years? Will there be customers for the next 10 years? Can you sell it to 1 million persons? I'm going to be jump starting your mind with a lot of the things that I'll be sharing with here today. I tried to be conservative because this is about you selling on Instagram. But I'm a brand strategist. Okay. I'm a brand strategist. My core foundation is on branding. And when we're branding, we're always thinking about the idea. We're thinking about the product. How is it going to be different? How are we going to introduce it into the market? How are we going to announce it? How are we going to make a difference? How are we going to stand out? That's branding. So because of that background that I have, I always try to talk about your product. See, most of us spend time on Instagram. We're trying so hard to sell. You probably will try so hard to sell forever until you pay attention to the idea behind your product. Pay attention to the idea behind your product. Pay attention to the idea behind your product. Today I was sitting with a client and we're coaching. That client paid me $1,000 to work with me for 4 weeks, only 4 sessions, just so that you guys know the value that I'm giving you here today. This week was our 3rd week, so we have 1 more week to go, but I gave her an extra week because we need to finish the work. We need to finish tidy up the project. And when she came to me, she already had ideas. She already had things that she wanted to do. She's a fashion designer. She already had clothes she wanted to, a particular type. She already came with all of that. And I told her, babe, this is not going to work. She said, oh, let's try. And we're trying. And today we met again and we're still trying. And we finished everything for today. And I sat back, I told her, I'm not yet comfortable with the idea. I'm not yet comfortable. If I'm helping you run an advert on Instagram, if that thing is not going to get people to pay attention, it's a waste. Your ROI is going to be 0. Or average. It's going to be 0. And you know what she told me? Because I'm spirit-filled, right? I'm a child of God. For those of us that are like me, good. So I told her, and when I said that, she said 2 words. She said, she just kept muttering faith and flexibility. Faith and flexibility. And I asked her, what are you saying? She said, no, that's for her. That she just muttered. I told her, yeah, I heard you and I know what it means. She said, really? I said, yes, I know what it means. And I told her what it meant. And she was like, wow. I said, yeah, because I'm spiritual. I pray for my clients. I pray before I start any coaching session because it's not just my expertise, it's the wisdom from the Holy Spirit that guides me and helps me to say things that even me, I didn't think about. Some things I never thought about. I never knew I could even share. I even had intelligence to that in that level. But I shared with her. And immediately we had synergy. And the idea that she should be working on came. It came almost at the same time to both of us. It came and we just had peace. I thought that this is going to get people to pay attention. This is going to get people to pay attention. So for you, I want you to start thinking, what can get people to pay attention to my business? Because part of what I'm going to share with you here is for you to run adverts. It's for you to do a video. We're going to get into that. But I have to lay foundation for you guys here. So this was foundation. Let's jump into the Instagram of things right now so that whatever you came here for, you will be able to get value. But I'm sure this was good value already. I'm very sure it was good value because some of you have never thought about it. You've never, some of us just wake up every day and just post. We just post. We just wake up and post. I want to ask you a question before we go to the next stage. I want to ask you to just calm down, all right? Breathe and be still. I want to ask you a question. If posting on Instagram every day, morning, afternoon, night, some of us do 8 times a day, if that is the ultimate way to sales, do you think that's wise? Do you think there's wisdom in that matter? If the whole world of business owners, if that's what they are doing, if that's the ultimate way, as in all of us now, so we're supposed to do. Sorry, how to speak pidgin, right? If you're outside Nigeria, because I saw some of you say you're from Ghana and South Africa and somewhere, right? I didn't check, but I'm Ghana, they speak pidgin, so you understand me. Okay, so I asked the question, if posting every day, morning, afternoon, night, hashtag this, hashtag that, if that is the ultimate way for business owners to be doing business, to be making sales, do you think it is wise? Do you think it is wise? Do you think that thing is a good thing? So I want you to talk to me in the comments. No. Yeah, some people are already responding. No. Good. It's not wise. It's not wise. You know why it's not wise? It is stressful. It is painful that we just come and post. And post to who? I need us to just calm down and think. Let's just do an introspection. We post. Who are we posting to? Some of us have less than 400 followers. Some of us have less than 1,000 followers. Instagram of the algorithm changes every now and then. It changes, it affects everybody, everywhere scatters. Nobody can do anything to Mark Zuckerberg. Nobody, not a soul. Yes, a lot of you are saying the same thing. It's actually not making us forget all the stuff. Yes, we're so stressed. Even the children, the family at home, no attention anymore because of Instagram. And Instagram is a fantastic platform. There's nothing wrong with the platform. It's just the way we use it. That's where the problem is. So I'm going to try to teach you or show you a better way to use it. Yes, Ijoma, it is exhausting. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. I've been there. I know it's exhausting. All right, so let's move on, guys. So this is what you're going to do to validate your idea. Okay, you're going to validate your idea. I'm not going to niche and sub niche and all of that. I will teach that in at the workshop, but I'm not going to go into that right now. But validate your idea by answering those questions. All right, good. So I'm not going to tell you about myself either. You can check Instagram at Emily Speaks Life, not right now. Check later at Emily Speaks Life, Life Life at Emily Speaks Life. You can check me out on Instagram. I have a lot of work there that I've been done, and then you can check me out on Facebook as well. Not right now, after the webinar. If you leave right now, you're gonna miss out. So let's get the party started. We're up, we're running, we're started. What is Instagram? Most of you already know what it is. It's a platform, you're already there. Most of you came from there. You saw my advert there. You've been following me on Instagram, so that's why you're here. What is Instagram? You know, it's a platform that you and I use. We sell, we post, we create content, we use steady hashtags. Everything that they told us to do, we're doing it, right? That's Instagram. But this platform is way bigger than that. Instagram is way bigger than that, like way bigger than that. It has over 1 billion people active on it every month. 1 billion people active. They didn't say 1 billion people that just go there or 1 billion people that signed up. So they have more people that even signed up. 1 billion people are the active people every month on that platform. It's a planet. It's a continent. Anything you want to call it, it's bigger than a country because we are from different countries inside that place. So it's planet. We have 500 million active users every day. 500 million. Some countries don't even have up to 5 million people inside. 500 million active users every day. Engagement on Instagram is 10 times higher than Facebook. It's 10 times higher than its owner, Facebook. It's 10 times higher than WhatsApp. It's 10 times higher than LinkedIn. It's 10 times higher than Twitter. Engagement. Instagram has the highest engaging metrics when it comes to social media. Your customers on Instagram right now, the question is, where are you? Your customers on Instagram right now, where are you? They are waiting for you. They are looking for you. They are praying that you show up because you have something that they want to buy. You have the solution to their problem. I'm hoping you do. I'm sure you do. If you don't know what problem your product solves, then we're going to have to talk more after this. All right, but your customers are on Instagram. That's why you are there. Where are you? Where are you? Instagram is such an amazing platform. It is almost like a website. It has everything built into it that other social media platforms don't have. It has everything built into it that other social media platforms don't have. If when you go on Instagram, you can see the feed. Your feed has products. It has images that you want people to see. That's what's on your feed. No other platform allows you to see everything, in a feed. Just looking at it, you can virtually see everything, and you can scroll and you can see everything. It got 3 pictures per line, and it has a lot of pictures going down there, or a lot of spaces, boxes going down. Facebook, it doesn't work that way. Facebook is one post. You post, we have to look for the other post, look for the other post. That's how Facebook works. Twitter, you're going to text, and then you're going to add pictures somewhere. LinkedIn, the same thing. Instagram is a great platform for selling. It's a great platform to showcase, just in case you need some affirmation. I'm affirming you that Instagram is an amazing platform. We just need to learn how to use it right. I'm probably going to be using this phrase over and again because that's what I want to teach you here, how to use it right, how to maximize the platform. So on Instagram, you have the feed, like I said, and people can come on Instagram and just look at your feed, and they can see products. They can see images or content that you have put together that you want them to see. That is the reason why you don't play with your feed on Instagram. You don't post what does not concern your brand on Instagram. I see some of you do it. Some of you are going to carry some joke or some comedian and put on your feed, and you sell on that feed. That's your product feed. That's your business feed. And you bring one joke. You bring a burial picture. You bring a party picture. No. Big brands don't do that. Even if you're not yet a big brand, you have to be acting like a big brand. That's branding. That's perception. It's packaging. It's important for the game. It's important. So if you do fashion, for example, take a cue. You must be following accounts or pages that look like what you want yours to look like. So if you do fashion, you check out Macy's. Do you see them posting jokes? Do you see that if it's a joke that is fashion related? It's a joke that is fashion related, or it's content that is related to economy, maybe the U.S. economy, maybe someplace like bond, maybe children were involved, maybe Syria, and they're going to say pray for Syria. It is related. Did you just bring some burial stuff and put there? Most of you do that because you don't brand. You don't have a brand. You've not sat down to think about your business. You haven't sat down to think about how to brand. You haven't sat down to think about how you're going to make this thing work for you, how you're going to leave a legacy for your children's children. You have not. You have not. That's the problem. So you come on there and you're playing. You're just playing. You're just playing. So first of all, this is not part of my slide, but let me share this with you. If you sell products, you can no longer from today be putting pictures that are not related to your product. Please write it down and go and do as I have said. You cannot be selling fashion products and then you bring burial. You bring your sister who just written JAMB or who just graduated from university. No. No. Everything on your page is going to have branding. Everything on your page is going to be your product or product related. Everything on your page is going to follow a particular or color because that's how branding works. You're going to have a color that will identify you with or by. Everything on your page would form alignment. Form alignment. You can't play anymore. Not after this class. You can't. You shouldn't. Because you're not going to get another class like this. Nobody's going to give it to you. No, nobody's going to give it to you. So you can't do that again. Not again. All right? Are we here? If we're here, say not again. I'm going to be coming to the chat box to talk with you guys, so I know you're here. I need to know your energy back to me. Are we here? Say not again. Not again. No more viral picture in my feed. No more picture not related to my brand in my feed. If I sell cake, it's cake. If I sell pastries, it's pastries. If I sell fashion, it's fashion. If I do hair, it's hair. Don't do hair and then your friend is running promo on shoes and you bring it to your feed, to your feed. For what? What you can do is separate your account. Product account or business account is different from a personal account. A personal brand now. I'm not talking about you changing your account from personal Instagram to business account. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you having your business page where it's your business and then having your personal page where it is you. If you want to build your brand consciously, intentionally, and authentically, like I'm doing on Emily Speaks Life, then you're going to have to do something even more. If you don't want to build your personal brand, you just want to have fun, have it on your personal page. Share burial picture, share wedding picture, share baby dedication, share fashion things, share as you are entering inside plane, share anything. It's you. We're not going to beat you over it. Share video, share jokes from anybody, share anything on your personal page. Don't ever do it on your business page again. I'm going to speak Igbo. Inanu. You guys get it? No more, no more, no more. So after tonight, you're actually going to go and audit your page by yourself and remove anything that is off alignment on your page. You're going to put your brand there. You're going to get a brand color. You're going to get a brand logo. You're going to get a brand picture. You're going to get a brand, everything you're going to start to brand. Go and look at bigger brands. Let me use Tara for example. Do you see Tara selling makeup on her page, on her personal platform? How many times do you see her? She shares her personal stuff. She talks about her personal stuff. And even if she wants to share on her page, she wants to share Tara makeup on her page, it's fine. She can do that. It's her business. She should promote it with her personal brand. Your personal brand, when it's done right and it's big, it can actually make sales happen easier for your product brand. That's why I love personal brand. That's why I teach it. That's why I teach. Most of you are here because of my personal brand. That's why you're here. That's why you're here. So you will never see Tara's business page promoting Tara's children or Tara herself, except it's her birthday or her wedding anniversary. You won't see them sharing burial photo. You won't see them sharing plate and spoon. You won't see them sharing jokes of who's this lady, Emanuela. It's interesting, it's funny, but please do that on your personal page. Don't make a mess anymore with your business page. Keep it business from start to finish. All right, let me see what you guys have in the chat. It's not actually, not again, no more necessary post to my business page. I sell shoes, I post shoes. Yes, you sell shoes, you post shoes, you post shoe related stuff. Right? If a shoe influencer or a shoe brand or a fashion person like Chanel or what's this other lady's name that is so um, the lady behind Vogue, I don't remember her name. If she makes a comment like shoes are the next thing to heaven, because you can put that because you sell shoes, that's fine. She's known, she's respected. Everybody in the fashion industry or shoe world will know the person that is the shoe leader in that industry, so they're fine with it. But don't just bring anything else and put it. I can't hear. Is it network? It's not network, it's from you. Look on your screen once again and Tolu click on the mic. All right, so Nkoyo is going to help. Nkoyo is my class prefect. Yay! Up you, Nkoyo. All right. Great. So let's get moving. So back to our bio. Back to our Instagram, your Instagram bio. So in your bio, you have on your Instagram account rather, you have your bio. All right, you have your bio. People can read a little bit about you, what you do, and how you help. They can read a bit about you right there on your bio. That's Instagram for you, and it's good. Facebook, we will see it somewhere else. We will go to your feed somewhere else. We will go to a group somewhere else. You know, everything is not in one place. But your Instagram bio, we can see your Instagram account. We can see your bio right there. People can read about it. Guess what? People can click a link and get redirected somewhere else. People can click a link. You can see mine there, emilywayokwaya.com/ triple Instagram sales. This is the link that brought you guys to register for this webinar. It brought you guys to register for this webinar. Most of you, when you clicked the link or from an advert that you saw on Instagram, right, or on Facebook, when you clicked the link, I brought you to this page because I wanted you to read about me on this place. Then click the link. I could have as well sent you the link directly. I could have just sent you to go to my website to register for this webinar. But I sent you here. Some of you I sent you to the street because I run different ads. I run different ads. You see, when you hear me say I run different ads, some of us don't even run any ads. I mean, I don't know if you don't run ads online and you have a business online. I don't know how people are going to know about you. I don't know how you're going to make sense. I don't know how you're going to sell. Ads are it. Your business will have a marketing budget. We're going to talk about that. But you see, you have your bio there and you have the link there. People can click and you can take them to your website. You can take them somewhere. I'm going to talk more about it when we talk about the conversion ladder for Instagram. So that's a beautiful topic. You better wait and be a part of that one. Watch it and listen. Okay, and then we have this other part right here where you can edit your profile, you can run promotions, you can see the promotions that you're running, and of course, people can contact you on Instagram. They can click there and send you a direct mail. They can click there, they can call you on the phone. They can click there, they can send you a message. Right there, see, I have email there. So initially it's my phone number, but as I started growing on Instagram, it started disturbing me a lot. I had to take out the phone number, and because it was my own number that was there. Right, and I had to put email. So you can click on the email, you can send me an email. And I've gotten a lot of emails from that as well. So we talked about your feed already. So that's why Instagram is so powerful. So your power bio right now, let's talk about this. Your power bio, your power bio, your power bio. This is not just your bio. This is not your Instagram bio. I'm talking about your power bio, a power bio. This is exactly how your Instagram bio should look until you have gotten to a point where you don't peak. So there are some bios you go to. I don't know if you've seen them. If you go to TonyRobbins.com, for example, or Tony Robbins Instagram, you're just going to see, you're going to see something like, hey, I'm Tony. Then he's going to put a link. Because we already know Tony Robbins. He doesn't need to prove anything to us. He doesn't need to convince us anymore. But some of us that are just starting, we have to convince people. We have to show credibility. We have to show expertise. We have to show track record. They have to know that we know the work. Until they know, before they will believe, and then they can buy from us, we can sell to them. So you are going to need all of this. So once in a while, I change mine. Sometimes I just put Emily something, just put a link. But sometimes I have to spell it out. There was a time where I had to let people know that, hey, I have trained over 10,000 business owners. It was there. That single phrase alone brought me a client who paid me heavy. That single phrase, she had called me before, I think a year ago, and she wasn't too sure she should work with me. I left her, and she called me a year after and told me she just saw the thing on my bio that I've trained over 10,000 business owners, and that she wants to work with me. Now she believes me. I said, can you imagine? It's the same me. Nothing has changed. It's just that we changed. We said we have trained 10,000 business owners. That's how she believed. So since I'm saying it there that I've worked with business owners, she knows, okay, yes, I can work with her since she's also a business owner, you know. And that was it. So your bio has to do a lot of convincing. Your bio has to do a lot of appealing. Your bio has to do a lot. So this is how you're going to work it. I'm going to make this class practical as much as I can. So I need you to write this down or screen grab this and then work on it. Work on it. If you're going to work with me deeper, I'm going to help you work on it. Okay? But right now, just in case we miss each other, please screen grab this or write it down, your power bio. The first you're going to put in your bio, who are you? Who are you? And the next, what do you do? And the next, who do you do it for? And the next, why in the world should anyone care? And then you're going to put a call to action, and then you're going to put a website URL. You see this thing alone that is here, I charge 30K to do it for people. I charge 30K to work on the bio. Only bio with 140, 45, 160 characters. 160. 160. It would shock you how much people don't know online. So if you are a coach like myself, or even if you sell products, you need to stop to underrate yourself, underrate your talent, underrate your gift. You need to stop. People need you. Your customers need you. See, I found myself looking over there myself. I'm supposed to be looking at you. People need you. So your power bio, who are you? For example, you're gonna see me say, I would have taken you to my bio, but I don't want to share that screen with you because I may mess things up. And I don't want any issues, right? So your power bio, let's hold on. So your power bio, right? Who are you? Who are you? So you can say something like, if it's, you can say I or you can say we. So if you want to feel like a company or a team, you can say we, depending on what you're doing. All right. Sometimes you may need to go from I to we, depending on what you're doing. I'm going to teach you about that. Branding is perception. If you're building a brand, it's perception. So if somebody comes on your page and they see I, they may say, only she did this company, only she did this work. I'm not sure she will feel work with them. But when you say we, people are going to say, oh, it's a company. You know, it's a company. I've had clients that I charge thousands of dollars. They were pricing me so low because they felt I was the only one in the company. They felt I never reach, you know. But if I went there or I sent my marketing team to them, therefore no price like that. But because they see that we're on Instagram and it's us that is doing the work on Instagram, they feel like it's only us, which will use the money. You should not pay office space, should not pay staff, something. So you will also have to think about that. When somebody comes to your page, what do you want them to see? What's the perception you want them to have? I'm teaching you a bit of branding now. What's the perception you want them to have? So who are you? You can say I. If you're a coach, you can just say I. If you're a consultant, I. If you have a business, you make hair, you make cream, you have a salon, you run a fashion boutique or something, you can say we. All right? So we are ABC Kiddie Store. What do? We clothe children with confidence and style. Who do you do it for? Yeah, you've already said that in the people you do it for, the children, right? You've already said that. And then why in the world should anyone care? See, this particular question is huge. It's huge. We need to go from just selling on Instagram. We need to go from just trying to sell, just trying to do business, to building an empire, to building a business. We need to think. We need to think. We need to think. We need to think. Why in the world should anyone care about what you do? So if you are this ABC company that does kid stuff, why in the world should anyone care? You may want to think about, why should someone care? When I say this, I'm not saying you should go and use it if you run a kids shop. No, we have to work so that we can form your brand and align it, okay? So, but why in the world should anyone care? You can say, if you create your own product, for example, you can say, every purchase you make with us, one child in Africa gets clothed. Can you see how that matters? Can you see how that shifts your business from it's for me, it's all about me, let me want to make all the money, to we're making impact in the world. We're making a difference in the world. And that way people want to buy from you because they know that you're going to have to clothe, you're going to be clothing somebody or a child who doesn't have clothes in Africa. That's just an example. It could be different for all of you. It could be different. If you do plus size, for example, you can say, and we have very few plus size companies or brands or businesses in Africa. So if you do plus size, for example, and you want to answer that question, why in the world should anyone care? You can say something like, we build confidence in plus size women, right, or men, so that they build businesses, or so that they land better jobs, or so that they believe in themselves and pursue their gift or pursue their purpose or something. Bring it home and include people. See, the United Nations they have a goal that it's inclusive. They want us to include people in what we do, include the deaf and dumb, give them jobs, include the wheelchair person, include them. So they're building a world where there's inclusion. So that's what you want to do in your why in the world should anyone care. Include them. And then of course you have the call to action part. And this call to action is so important. Very, very critical. It is basically, we're saying, after people have read what you do, who you are, who you do it for, why the world should anyone care. Call to action. What action do you want them to take? So that's where your URL, your website URL comes in, where you say visit our website and get 20% off. Go here and do like this. Download something from here, download something from there. I'm going to talk to you more about it. All right, so let's talk about your Instagram feed, because it's very important. I'll talk about it. Can you see how colorful this one looks? See how colorful it looks? Colorful. This is my personal account because I'm building my personal brand. So this is for my personal brand. I have accounts for my businesses, and I don't mess with them. I don't mess with them except they require my face to be there. Then my face will be there. But if not, this is where everything about my face that I need the world to see would be. So this is your feed. You really want to create a feed that is stunning and captivating. A feed that is captivating. Your feed is important. Your bio is vital. Let me see what you guys saying in the, hold on. Okay, I'm going to try to answer. We're not asking a question yet. So guys, just give me a few minutes. Give me a few minutes, okay? Hopefully we'll take questions if it's not too late. Okay, so at 10 we're rounding up. So your Instagram feed, for example, your feed is so important. Your bio is important. When people get on your feed, or when they stumble on a picture, maybe in an Instagram explore page, or somebody shares it with them, when they come and see your feed, the next place they go to is your bio. Your bio better catch. It better catch. Your bio better catch. Your bio better have a call to action. What you want people to do, the next step you want them to take, where you want to send them to, how you want them to contact you and work with you. So from your feed to your bio is like 21st century complimentary card, online, digital complimentary card. People are going to check it. The way you write things on your complimentary card and give to people, that's what your bio is about. Not just that your bio can do more. Your bio is active. The complimentary card, they can throw it to your bio. When they go there, they click something. It should be active. It should be active. So your feed has to be stunning. And I want to teach you quickly how you can build a stunning feed. Of course, content. So here's the one thing you need to know that will fast track your journey to Insta profitable. One thing you need to know that will fast track your journey to Insta profitable, Instagram profitable. You want to make money on Instagram, you want to sell on Instagram. If you are going to have to do that, then the one thing you need to know is brand soul essence. And I talked a lot about branding already. Brand soul essence. What is the essence of your brand on Instagram? How are you important on Instagram? To your audience, not the whole Instagram now. We don't care about the whole Instagram. We care about the people that we serve. So how are you important on Is your brand important on Instagram? How are you positioning your brand on Instagram? Are you like every other person, or are you like you? There's a difference between being you and being like every other person. That's what I did with my clients this morning. We took her idea from every other fashion designer's idea or every fashion designer's product to creating something that is not common. And that just made me, in fact, I had tears in my eyes the moment both of us locked in that idea together. So your brand soul essence is very important. Very, very important. So these are questions, two questions to kickstart your branding process. Number one, how do you want to be seen? How do you want to be seen? How do you want to be seen? As an influencer, as a teacher, as a leader, as a go-to person for shoes, for jewelry, for babysitting, for training teenagers, how do you want to be seen? That's an important question that you must answer if you're going to start to build your brand. So, because anything you're putting out there on your feed, right? Anything you're putting out there is shaping the perception, is shaping the thinking, is shaping how people see you and what they think you can do for them. Everything you're sharing. Everything you're sharing. See, if I begin to post about Instagram from morning till night, people are going to say, oh, she's an Instagram coach. So there was a time when I was talking a lot about Instagram and people started calling me Instagram queen. And I said, no, I don't want to be known as an Instagram queen. That's not what I want to be known as. I want to be known as a personal brand strategist and a business coach and a blah, 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 other things on the ground. So I had to start to change my content. And I had to, my content, my content shapes the perception of people, of my audience. If I want to shape their perception to start thinking that I am something else, I would have to start to share content that proves that I am that thing. See, branding is so vital, and branding is not even that hard. Especially when it comes to Instagram, to be the go-to person, to be the leader, to be seen as an influencer, it's not hard. You just have to start to create content that show that you are that person. And that one is about you. Number two question is, what are the top 5 emotions you want people to feel when they come to your account? What are the top 5 emotions? So grab your notebook, right? What are the top 5 emotions you want people to feel when they come to your account? So you want to be known as the go-to person for shoes. If somebody comes to your account, what are the top 5 emotions? Joy is an emotion. Happiness is an emotion. Sadness is an emotion. Anger is an emotion. These are all emotions. So what are the top 5? If you do shoes, maybe one of your 5s would be to feel sexy. Maybe you sell heels or platforms. So of course, when you wear it, the women are going to feel one kind, right? So that could be one of your top 5s. So you need to write those things down now. What are the top 5 emotions you want people to feel when they come to your account? What are the top 5? So write them out, and I have some words here for you. I put down. Hopefully, you can borrow from them. I hope you guys can see them all. So, let me see. So I have a couple of them here. You can actually screen grab this so that you can go check it out later, because you can't copy out everything. These are words, but of course you're not limited to these words. You can create yours. So just top 5. If somebody comes to your account, for example, if you go to my account, I talk a lot about motivation. At the core of my work is self-motivation. At the core of my work. So when you watch my videos, you see me talking with so much energy and passion. And some people don't like it. So those are not my people. So if you go on my page, the first, if there are 6 things there, at least 3 or 4 or 5 are motivation. So, and I don't mind if I want to change that. If I want to change perception about how people see me as a motivational speaker or something, it means I have to start changing my content. If I want them to see me as an Instagram coach, like I already said, I have to start putting more Instagram stuff there. So if I want them to see me as somebody who sells shoes or who is an expert when it comes to shoes, it means I have to start showing a lot of myself putting on shoes. I have to talk about the shoes. I have to talk about the inches. I have to talk about type of shoe. I have to start talking about platforms and flats and where you wear it to and how you wear it, what kind of dress you wear it with. You see, this is how you share content. Some of you think because you sell shoes, you can only post shoe. No. We cannot have to post shoe. You can do more than that. You can teach us about shoes. You can teach us about taking care of our feet. You guys are about to get me into another level. You can teach us about how to take, because this one I did not think about it, the Holy Spirit that's downloading it to me. You can teach us about how to take care of our feet. You can teach us how to get rid of the black, what do they call those things? Those things, Sha. You can teach us how to get rid of them. You can teach us. So it doesn't just have to be, in fact, you can start building a personal brand. If you're so into shoes, you love to be known as a go-to shoe person. When it comes to shoe, I mean, people should just call your name, ABC person, that's the person to talk to when it comes to shoes. You want shoes, go talk to her. You want to know what kind of shoes to wear to this party, to a wedding, on lace, on jeans, go talk to her. So if you're so into that, then you can start building your personal brand around teaching us or educating us about shoes. And that's so these are some of the words that can help you to bring out your 5 emotions you want people to feel when they come on your page. If you sell flowers, okay, we don't really sell flowers in Nigeria, right? So let's say if it's doing interior decor, right? What are the 5 emotions you want when people come on your page? Of course, organization is one of them. You want them to feel like this, they're organized. You want them to feel like they can organize their home like this. Peace is another word. Peace. Cleanliness is another emotion. Tidiness, yes, is another emotion. So you want them to feel that way. You want them to feel like, even if person will never marry, if they call your page, they feel, say, they don't need time to marry because of how your content is put. Maybe you sell furniture for to start people can start their home with your furniture. So furniture on a budget for families that are just starting. See, that's branding, that's a niche, not furniture for everybody. You can even niche furniture. Can you imagine? So these are words, screen grab them. I'm sure you screen grab it too. Screen grab this one as well. 5 emotions. This is very important. Very, very important. If you're in the health industry, these are some of the words for you. Calm. You want people to feel calm when they come on your page. You want them to feel at ease. You want them to feel serene. You want them to feel blessed. You want them to feel grateful. You want them to feel forgiven, sincere, uplifted, unburdened, confident, self-sufficient. You want them to feel reflective, smiling, and all of that. So these are words that you can use. These are emotional words. So you can also screen grab this one quickly. Have you done that? Then let's move on. Great, let's move on. All right, so those are the emotions you want people to feel when they come on your page. So to your Instagram account and your feed. So from today, everything you want to post, you post with that in mind. You post with that in mind. This is what my brand is about. It's about, like the client I'm working with, her brand, there are 3 words that kind of like summarize her brand or how she wants people to feel. She wants them whenever they wear her clothes to feel, when they wear her clothes or when they're thinking of clothes to buy that will help them feel stylish, confident, and comfortable. Stylish, confident, and comfortable. Stylish, confident, and comfortable. Stylish, confident, and comfortable. So I told her anything that is not comfortable cannot be what she will make as a dress or as a piece of clothing for her customers. So if I'm going to put on her dress over my head and my makeup, the head part should have elastic. It should something like I open it and wear. My makeup will not be bad. My hair, just in case I decide to do makeup on my hair before I dress up. And she was laughing. And of course we had fun. So when this is some stuff about emotional mapping. Emotion mapping, I beg your pardon. Emotion mapping. So let's say your emotion word, one of the emotions you want people to feel when they come on your page is determination, which is what I do a lot on my page, motivation, right? So I want them to feel determined. I want them to get up and go. I want them to feel like they can do this. I want them to know that they can be bold, they can build confidence, they can start speaking in public. That's what I want them to do, right? So I get that word. I think about it. Okay, this is what I want to. This is what I want to post now. Okay, so I think about it, and I don't think about what image would go with this determination. I could think about Serena Williams because she's very determined on the field, on the lawn tennis field. You can see her; she's determined. I can think about an image that has somebody trying to lose weight. I can think about an image of somebody trying to hit their goals. I can think about a hammer, or something. Anything that's going to just convey determination to my audience. So then we're going to go. So you think about that. This is what you want to put there. So maybe you pick Serena Williams or you pick any other thing trying to lose weight. What's the tone? What kind of image are you going to use? What's the tone of the image? Should it be black? Should it be white? Should it be colored? Should it be black and white? Should it be purple? Should it be pink? Because you must follow your brand alignment. You must follow it. So if your brand is purple, you want to get something that is, at least it has a shade of your purple inside. You don't have to stay with purple from beginning to end, but it has a shade of your purple, it has a shade of pink, it has a shade of something inside. Oh, there's purple inside. If your brand is gray, grayish white or grayish black or something, you want to always stay with that. So if you pick the image, the image Serena Williams, then the tone, let's say grayish white, whatever you choose on your feed, then you pick. So for example, look at these pictures A, B, C. Which one would you pick? For me, I probably would pick yellow because my brand color is yellow. Is yellow. So if I decide to pick Serena Williams blue, the background is blue, she's wearing blue, I probably will write my name on top or write her name on it or write a quote on it, right? And then I can write the quote in yellow because my yellow has to show. No matter how small, it has to show. So yours doesn't have to be yellow, it could be any other color. So you can pick them and that's what you're going to use on your feed, okay? Good. So let's keep going on. If you really thoroughly think about, sorry guys, I need to move this panel. Okay. If you thoroughly, okay, I think I can put it down. If you spend time thinking about your brand essence, the reason why you are on Instagram, you will be able to get ahead of your competitors because you'll be doing things differently. You'll be able to look professional and authentic. Most of us, most of our pages, most of our feeds, they don't look professional. They don't look professional. I know someone on Instagram, she may be here because I think she signed up for this webinar. She sells crayfish and catfish and all of that. And the way she talks about it, the way she sells it is a good thing. I love when you take ordinary and repackage. I love when you take ordinary and brand. It gets me. I'm excited about it. I want to work with you. But when your feed doesn't look it, see, Instagram is not a place where you just go and throw any kind of picture. It doesn't work. You will lose people. Even the ones you have managed to get before, they will unfollow. You will lose them. It is a platform where what you see, the more you look, the more you see. You have to show the best of the best, especially for those of us that are into products. You sell physical products. You can't just do anyhow. You have to learn photography skill, mobile photography skill. You have to learn mobile photography skill. I'm going to teach this at the workshop. You have to learn how to use your mobile phone so you don't have to go hire a photographer to do shoots for you. If you're a big brand, of course you can afford that, then that's no problem at all. That's no problem. You can do that. So when you spend time thinking about your brand essence, you will attract the right audience on Instagram as well. That's a must. Now, let's talk about the missing ingredients in most Instagram pages. The missing ingredients in most Instagram pages, your marketing process. Your marketing process. How you market. See, guys, there's a difference between. Oh, I don't think I see my screen anymore. Oh, I paused it. Oopsie. Okay, guys, hold on. I'm just going to take this back. I paused it. I didn't even know. Okay, so can you guys talk to me in the chat section? Let me know what you see on my screen, so I'm sure you can see my screen. So somebody talk to me in the chat section. What do you see? Yeah, can see the calendar process. Yeah, okay, good. Marketing process, great. Thank you, Galaxy. Thank you, Sarah. All right, great, awesome. So most of what we miss on Instagram is a marketing process. See, marketing is different from sales. Sales is not marketing. Marketing is not sales. Sales is inside marketing. Marketing is not inside sales. Sales is inside marketing. Marketing is not inside sales. Sales comes after marketing. Marketing comes before sales. Marketing is everything that you do as an activity to share or get people to notice you, to create awareness for what you do. That's marketing. And that's what Instagram is for. That's what you should be doing on that platform. That's what you are already doing. It's just that you are not selling. because you don't know how to sell yet. You know how to market. Not completely though, but we've corrected some things here today. So it means you're going to become a better marketer. So you know how to post. You know how to use hashtags. You know how to do videos. Maybe you don't. We're going to hopefully I'm going to help you do that when we meet when we meet physically. So that's a bit of marketing. Marketing is all your activities. Every activity you do every day in your business and for your business is marketing. Sales is when somebody buys something from you. Sales is when somebody pays you. They say, I'm buying this. Take a pen and take a dollar or $5 and give me this pen. Take 200 naira or 50 naira and give me this pen. That's sales. We can say sales has happened there. So marketing is everything we're doing. Selling or sales is not what we are doing. All right. So this is where I want to teach you about the Instagram conversion ladder. This is what most of us have been waiting for. And then one more, which is the hack that I use to go from 0 to 10K. So for the Instagram conversion ladder, it's a 5-step process. So step 1, you need a fabulous feed, which we already talked about, right? Step 2, you need to learn how to flourish and grow, which we have talked about as well. Then step 3, you need to learn how to engage people, create engaging content, ask questions on the gram. I think I'm going to talk about that shortly as well. Step 4, followers into fans. You turn followers into fans. I'm going to talk about that. And then step 5, conversion. That's the ultimate. You see, that's the star. That's the star. That's what shoots you up. That's the star. That's the main thing. So guys, sit belts, okay? Strap yourselves in. Drink some tea. Take a sip of your coffee or wine. Wash your eyes and wash your ears and learn and listen, okay? Good. So at the bottom, most of us, before I talk about it, most of us, we spend time on number 2, number 3, and 4. Most of us, we are on number 2, 3, 4, number 1 as well. We have a nice feed. We do all that I have said already. We're going to go and edit our pages already. So we want the feed to be ready. And that's cool. That's important. It's part of the conversion ladder. So it is important. Your feed must be captivating. Your feed must be appealing. Your feed must be good. That's good. So that's when you share content. That's what I just talked about. That's when you share content. And then the second step is you flourishing and growing. So by the time you keep putting up content, you keep using the hashtags, you're going to be growing. People are going to be finding you because of hashtags. So learn how to follow hashtags on Instagram. Learn how to follow hashtags that have big usage or plenty usage. So if you are in Nigeria, for example, or your audience is in Nigeria, or we want to follow hashtags like Bella Nanja. We want to follow hashtags like Bella Nanja weddings. We want to follow hashtags like Asoebi Bella. You want to follow hashtags that concern you. So if you don't have the hashtag you're following, their audience likely would be your audience. Does that make sense? Okay, somebody tell me if it makes sense. Just one person. Does that make sense? If you're following hashtags, their audience should have your audience. And you're not competing with them. You don't have to be competitors. Yeah, Uncle, you're great. My class prefect, great. Okay, great. Yes. So their audience must have your own audience and you can follow their hashtags. So by the time you follow their hashtags and then also use their hashtags in most of your posts. If you use it frequently, their hashtags would appear in people's feed with your post that you use the hashtag with. And you probably won't even know because you won't see that post because it's your post. So it's people that will see the post. Their followers, other people that follow the hashtag will see the post. I will likely say. So if, for example, I follow Bella Nanja and you follow Bella Nanja, the hashtag not the Bella Nanja themselves, the hashtag So if I follow Bella Ninja hashtag and you follow Bella Ninja hashtag and you're constantly using Bella Ninja hashtag, one day Bella Ninja hashtag will carry your post and bring it to my feed, to my timeline, I beg your pardon. And if I like what I see, I will follow you. I will check you out. If I like what I see, so you must make sure that I like what I see. If I'm your target audience, you must make sure your feed or your picture or your photo is appealing to me. You see why you cannot afford to use any kind of picture or video or Instagram on Instagram. You cannot. You should not. You must not. It has ended. We have already solved that one. You cannot do that. Not anymore. Because people are saying you're losing followers. On Instagram, followers first, then fans, then buyers. So step two, that's for your feed. Okay. Step two, okay, we already talked about step two, flourish and grow. Of course, you can flourish and grow by other means, which I probably cannot share because of time. Step three, engagement. How are you going to engage people? So you can do giveaways, for example. You can ask questions. Okay? You can ask questions that provoke them to want to answer. You can do that. So if you sell shoes, you can put up a shoe, maybe one funny shoe that nobody will wear, one high boots with things on top. You can just say, where would you wear this to? Or would you ever wear this? That's like a trivia. You can just ask questions like that and get them to want to talk. Because on Instagram, it's important that you relate, that you are relatable. It's not about selling. We live in the 21st century. Personal branding is important. People want to know the human being behind the brand, not the brand only. We want to know the person, the individual. Are they like us? Are they like us? So you need to be relatable. When people comment on your post, make sure you reply the comment. Make sure you reply the comment. Reply as many as you can if there are not. If there are not a lot, reply all. Don't be too busy that you cannot come down to where your customers are. They want to know you, smile with them, laugh with them, greet them. Say something. Ask them how you're doing. Would you need help with something today? Be relatable. That's how you create engagement. And then number four, followers into fans. This is where you're going to do, like I mentioned, a giveaway already. So you can actually try a giveaway there. So you can turn followers into fans. You can turn followers into fans. But more importantly, you need to learn how to create the scientific conversion for this. Most of us spend time with number two, number three, number one, number two, number three, and number four. Most of us spend time with those ones. And when you are only growing, when you're only having a fabulous feed, when you're only doing engagement and all of that, you are actually like a bucket that is leaking, that they keep pouring water into, but it's leaking. You keep pouring water into, but it's leaking. You keep posting everything on Instagram, but no sales. You keep posting everything on Instagram, but no sales because the bucket is leaking. You followers into fans, you are champion. Engagement, you are champion. Flourish and grow, you are champion. But all of that equals to no sales. All of that equals to no sales. All equals to no sales. And it has to end. And here is how that ends. Here's how that ends. You are going to pay attention to number 4 and number 5. You are in the Instagram conversion ladder. To turn followers into fans, you have to create something that you can give to them for free. You have to create something that you can offer them for free. I said for free, free, absolute free. Something that is related to your product for free. Related to your product for free. It doesn't matter what your product is, as long as it solves a problem for people and there is a market for it. You can create something for free. We call this a lead magnet or a free valuable offer. So you make them an offer for free that they cannot refuse. And then they, just like you guys came here now, this is an offer you couldn't refuse and you're here. Now I'm turning you into my fans. You followed me likely, you're going to follow me likely, and then you came here and I'm giving you value. I'm talking to you about growing on Instagram, and I'm doing this for free. So you're likely going to become my fan. You're likely going to love me. You're likely going to want to check out my post tomorrow morning or even tonight. You're likely going to go on Google to check Emily Wildfire. You're likely going to go to my school to check School of Personal Branding. You're likely going to find where else can you see this woman so that you can read more about her and the work that she does. That followers into fans. because I created a free webinar and gave it to you. And then conversion happens when you sell. So when you create that thing for free, you're going to put it on your Instagram. You're going to put it on your Instagram bio, right? Great. Zeta says it makes sense. With this, I'm already a fan. Yay! I got fans. I got fans. I got fans. We never start though. But I know we finish everything for this place here. We're going to talk about how we can work together. This one will not cut it. This is information. We need to work. We need to do practical. This is information. And information overload can actually cause paralysis. So I don't want you to be paralyzed. I want us to work so that you can see results. All right, but thanks to everyone who says they're fans. Good. So I can show you this practically, and it will blow you away if I show it to you practically. Actually put it on the board for you and help you create your own followers to fan material and then the conversion process. What we're doing here is even small. It's small. I'll do another webinar next week, Thursday. I do webinars every Thursday. It's a new strategy that I'm trying out, and I test a lot of things, and then I can now teach my clients and my students. That's what makes me different, because I teach what I have done. All right. So, so when it comes to the conversion, so imagine, for example, you create something that is you want to give out for free. Let me use this for example. So there's somebody on Instagram. They sell bra. They sell bra. They sell bra. They sell bra. Also the bra, and it's a fantastic page on Instagram. And so I saw that they're selling bra, and I said, oh great. So I went to their bio and I read about them, and everything was interesting. Then I was expecting to see a link that would take me to their website, but that link didn't take me to their website. It took me to a WhatsApp page. Most of you watching this thing, that's what you have. You have WhatsApp. I see it on your. Let me start that WhatsApp thing. Years ago, I mentioned it in the group on WhatsApp that I was teaching over 750%, and that's how the thing went viral. Everywhere I went, I started seeing WhatsApp inside people's bio. I started seeing WhatsApp. Contact me WhatsApp. WA. I shared everywhere how people could do it, and people started using it everywhere. But it's not okay, because in business you can start like that, but there must come a time when you grow and you turn what you're doing into a brand. You turn it into a fully functional business online, which is what I want to help you do here today. Most of you watching this, you need websites, you need e-commerce stores. You need an e-commerce store to allow you function fully. Because if it's only, you need to see when it comes to conversion, when you give people that thing for free, that thing you're giving them, they should get it off Instagram. You know why? Because Instagram is noisy. If you keep them still in that place, how will you build intimacy with them? If I was doing these things, some people would tell me sometimes, why don't you do this on Instagram Live? I'm like, sorry, you don't understand this business. If I was doing this on Instagram Live, you think it's going to work this way? It will be so scattered, so noisy. We need to know people that want this. Over 600 people sign up for this. At the end of the day, also 600 people won't show up. So we need to know those that really want this, they're the ones that show up. They're the ones that show up. So you need to get them off Instagram, off the noise, away from the noise, away from the bloody competition, away. You need to take them somewhere where you can treat them well. I need us to breathe and think about doing business better. We need to move on. We need to move on. All right, guys. So you see this place right here where we have the blue arrow pointing to? That's the link. This is where you're going to put up something. So I was talking about the brazier people, the bra people, and I read everything about the bra, one thing. Right here in this link, what they should actually have there is not just their website. It's not just a link to their website. It's not just a link to WhatsApp. What they should have there is something that can convert to sales. Convert people to sales. Let me slow down. It's supposed to convert people to sales. So what they should have put there would have been something like a free offer, right? We talked about a free valuable offer. What they should have put there would have been know your bra size, know your perfect bra size, or know your perfect body shape and bra that will fit you, or know the 7 types of bras and what kind of clothes to wear them on that. Free. They will give us, or they do video where they are showing us how to measure the bra, our breast. They are showing us everything. Even you will be blown away. And sometimes, some people think that what they are doing is not important. If people know that most women don't know bra type, bra size, we don't know what to wear them. I've even seen women like that. I've seen a lot, myself inclusive. Sometimes you wear bra on a dress and all the lace is showing through the bra. We can see how rough that place is. So if somebody is out there to teach us the right bra for the right dress, we would buy from them because we feel that they know the work. We feel that these ones are experts. They are teaching us what we don't know. Anybody that can teach you what you don't know is an expert. Anybody that can teach you what the average person does not know, the person is ahead of you. Anybody that's a chapter ahead of you is ahead of you. Is an expert. You should learn from that. So I said it from the beginning, never play with your expertise. I teach this a lot when it comes to branding. Never play with what you do well. Never play with what you do well. That's the fact. Good. I'm a fan already. The guys know breast size is more than the ladies. Now you sabi. Okay, cool. All right. It's funny that I'm recording this, so you guys are getting me to talk like this. Okay, cool. So that's the Instagram conversion ladder. That's how you get people to first of all follow you, and then you now give them something for free, and then you now convert them. I'm going to teach you more about this much later. All right. So people can use that link, this link where this arrow is. People can use it to get a free gift. They can use it to get a webinar access. They can use it to get a guide. They can use it to get an ebook. They can use it to get a one-page PDF download. They can use it to get a cheat sheet. They can use it to get an audio message. If you're an exercise coach, for example, you can teach people, how to breathe, breathing exercise, or one thing exercise. It could just be an audio that's for 10 minutes. My goodness. And all you want to do is to get them to know that you are an expert, to wow them, to get them to come into your space, which is what I've done with you guys. I do this every now and then. You come into my space and just come and taste that the Lord is good. That's all. Every time it's not sell. It's not sell. We want to know you. We want to know what you're good at. We want to know why we should trust you with our money or our cards. I've already talked about it. It shouldn't be about sell. So guys, finally, this is the last lap. The ultimate Instagram hack that I promised you. The ultimate Instagram hack is a 3-step process that includes one great idea, one power video, traffic. And when you put those 3 together, it brings you more followers. It's going to help you go from 0 to 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 to 5,000 to 10,000 and above. This is how I hit almost 40K on Instagram. This is how I'm going to hit 50K by December. This is how I'm also growing my Facebook community. We opened up the Facebook community 2 months ago, and we're already at 2,000 plus. Some people struggle to even get 100 people into their communities. They struggle to even get 100 followers. This thing can help you. I know that when I invest in this, I know I will get thousands of people to follow me. See that other picture? There's the screen I showed to you. I was at 36,000 plus 100 followers. The one I showed to you, and I put it there today because I made the slides today. But as of right now, if you go on Instagram, you would see I've gone from 36,100 to 36,200 to 36,200 because I'm using this hack. One great idea, one power video, and traffic. One great idea, one power video, and traffic. Some of you be listening to me and you don't even know what I'm talking about. You need me in your space, and that's truth. You need me in your space, and that's truth. My clients will tell you the same thing. So one great idea, what can you create to invoke attention? That's your one great idea. That's what I need you to create. You can write this down and go pay attention to it. Tomorrow or tonight, if you become sleepless after listening or watching this, what can you create to invoke attention? What can you create to invoke attention? What can you create to invoke attention? Number 2, one power video. Step 2, what will you say to get attention? It could be you talking, it could be somebody talking in the video, it could be your caption. Some of us run ads and we don't even pay attention to the caption. When you're running an advert, your caption, that's the text you write under your image. The caption goes from being ordinary caption to becoming an advert copy. Advert copy. It is no longer caption again. It is advert copy because it's an advert. It must be different. You must sound different because the advert must reach its goal. It must reach its goal. So one power video and then traffic to that video. Traffic to that video. How will you get more eyes on your video? How you get more out. You heard me when I said I'm going to do a webinar next week, Thursday. It could be this same webinar, it could be another one, but every week I must do a webinar. I'm testing something new out. And I'm doing the webinar. How did I get you guys here? Let's go back to the steps now. How did I get you guys here? One great idea. So my idea was Instagram hack, triple sales and following, blah, blah, blah. That was my idea. I used that and I got attention. People want to go on their Instagram. I'm going to teach them how to do that. I'm being very blunt with you guys. So you don't think this thing is something that is hard. It's from one place. No, 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 no. It's just for you to think. It's for you to think. So I used that, like my idea, Instagram hack, sales and following, grow it, triple it, something, something. That was my idea. Step number 2, what will I say to get attention? I shot a video. There's one I did, I shot a video. There's another one I did. It was just a fine picture of me, a pretty picture of me. I was finer than this, right? It was a pretty picture of me, and I put it out there, and I wrote the title of the stuff, and then I wrote the caption. You can go back and read it, so you can see how we make these things happen. And then you guys, number 3, traffic. I ran advert. I paid money to Instagram and Facebook, and I say, hey, Facebook, Instagram, take this advert, go and show it to business owners, go and show it to fashion designers, go and show it to cosmetic people, go and show it to manufacturers, and let them know about this webinar, and let them sign up, and let them come and join me. This is the hack. This is the hack. One great idea. Get it. Get a title for it. What is it going to be for anybody? One video, the power video, and not just any kind of video. It's a power video. If you're talking yourself, great. I can tell you if you should talk. It depends. If you're a personal brand or you're building a personal brand, of course you can shoot a video. If not, you will have to create something that doesn't have you inside. But of course, it can have your product inside. It could be a cake. It could be a cake. But the way the video will arrange, people will fear. They know what's in that cake. People could answer, no big cake. Not just cake. Oh. But sorry, you got their attention. It's not just cake again. This cake gets sense. The marketing behind this cake is bloody. Are you guys following me at all? The marketing behind the cake is bloody. So guys, let's recap. Let's recap. Lesson number 1, we learned about brand soul essence. Okay. Lesson number 2, we learned about emotion mapping. And lesson number 3, we learned about we learned about Instagram conversion ladder, how you can turn your followers into fans and then to buyers. If you've stayed till this point, give yourself a big hug. Like, just hug yourself where you are. Hug, free your for me right now, I'm even trying to wiggle my shoulder, my body, right? Free all the tension, all my gingering and all of that. Free your shoulders. If you stay to the end, give yourself a big hug. Love yourself, kiss yourself. Just thank God that you stayed till the very end. You made it. I'm going to leave you with one exercise. How can you be and do different online? I need you to write this down or screen grab this so that you can go back and pay attention to it and answer the question. How can you be and do different online? What can you create or introduce to your audience that is new or looks new? What will your video be about? What will you create as a free offer? A free value offer. What are you going to create? At the end of it, what are you going to create? What would you create? I need you to start working on this, answer it, and start working on this. I'm going to share this webinar with you guys tomorrow via email. So please look out for my email in the morning. I'm going to be sharing this with you so you can watch it again. Watch it again. The second, third time you watch it, it will hit home if it didn't hit home today. Okay, so we'll put all of that together. And this is where I'm taking you guys to next. How would you feel if you have a clear marketing roadmap to get more leads, more sales? How would you feel if you have a clear marketing roadmap to get more leads and more sales? How would you feel? I want you to tell me how you would feel if you had a clear marketing roadmap to get more leads. If you want a clear marketing roadmap, I mean clear. See, you will get a complete step-by-step guide on what you will start to do on Instagram, when you will do it, who you will do it for, and what you should be doing for 1 year. For the year's already ended. I need clarity, and I don't know if I should just say I don't know. I don't want to use certain words because I'm not coaching you. As if you don't know, you're just meeting me for the first time. So if I start using some words, you may just run away. So I'm going to just save that till when we get to love each other and know each other more. But I need you to pay close attention to the next words I'm going to say. This webinar is not everything that there is to teach you. Like I said, this is information until it brings results. Until it brings results. And the only way it brings results is for you to work it, is for you to implement, is for you to do. If you run away, if you leave here and just go and start to do based on everything we have shared, I promise you, you will still feel stuck. I promise you. I know. I know. I've been in business for 18 plus years. I have done all sorts. I have been on the streets. I have done all sorts. I have been trained. I have experienced. And I love what I do. I love what I do. And I receive deeper revelation. All combined together makes me a badass in what I do. I want to invite you guys to my workshop. I want to invite you guys to my workshop because I need you to end the pain of post, follow. I need that pain to please stay till the end. Post, and follow. Instagram is not the whole world. Instagram is not the whole internet. The Instagram is on the internet. The internet is not on Instagram, and the internet is bigger and more powerful than Instagram. So I want you guys to stop having headache. I don't want you to sit back and not know where your next sale will come from. Business shouldn't be run that way, except you are still just playing around. If you're just playing around, you can continue. But if you want to do business, you want to lead in your industry, you want people to be pointing at you to say, oh, wow, I should don't change. And I'm waiting so much job, waiting drink. You know, if you want that, you want to lead, then I'm inviting you to join my workshop. This is your next step. A brand new masterclass, Instagram Business Masterclass. We're going to talk all about Instagram and beyond. All is that conversion ladder itself. We will follow it. We will create the plan for that conversion ladder. Every one of you that is listening to me, that's watching this, you need to find your way to this workshop in the 3 cities that are going to be having it. See, this workshop was going to be online. I was going to do it online. It was yesterday that I decided to do it. Even my husband doesn't know that I'm planning to travel to 3 cities. I'm planning to go places. He doesn't know because I already have plans. I mean, so place, blah blah. So when I'm supposed to travel a lot, I try to stay more in the house. I try to not travel, not walk too much, so that when I travel, they will know that I did some work in the house and I stayed in the house with my family. That's one of my strategy of balancing things, right? So, but I need to do this practical with you guys. I need us to sit in the same room, lock the doors, 6 to 7 hours. Let's dissect your business. And then let's map out your marketing and sales strategy. You and I, in one room, in one day. Let's look at everything. Your branding, your product, your marketing, your sales, everything on Instagram and beyond. What I shared with you today is not all that there is. It can be. It can be. You need me to help you. And so I'm inviting you. Lagos is November 30th. That's next week, Saturday. So if you're in Lagos watching this, you need to sign up for this right now. Right now, you need to sign up because yours is November 30th. I do not want the whole world at that webinar. I don't want more than 20 people, max 30 people, and I'm okay because I'm going to be working. 30 is a little too much. I'm going to be working with you. I want to work with you intimately at this training. So you need to be a part of the Instagram Business Masterclass. Nobody will teach you and help you the way I'm going to help you. I'm not boasting, I'm not talking too much. I'm telling you what's going to happen. After this class, you are not going to need another class on Instagram in your life. In your life. Write what I just said down with my name on it. Post it on Instagram. Tell the people I said so. You are not going to need another class in your life that has to do with Instagram. Some of the things to pay attention to on Instagram are not the important things. Hashtag this, follow this, engage here, comment in other people's posts, do like this. Jesus Christ. Who has that kind of time? Who they won't kill? Who? 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 Why should somebody hold us to ransom? When you follow that advice, you are giving control of your business and your life to something. When you follow the advice that I'm giving you here today and the one I'm going to teach you, which is the same thing, but it's going to be practical, you are going to be in charge and in control of your business and your life. I'm in charge of my. There is no week, there is almost no day that I don't sell, except I don't want to sell. It doesn't happen. I know how to get customers. Except I don't want to sell. I know if I go to a new state, I know how to get customers. And if I go to a new country, if I go to Accra, because I'm going to take this masterclass to Accra. So if you're in Accra here, I need to know if you people are up to 20, then we can bring this to Accra. If you're up to 20 here, then we can, of course, we can run ads to reach more people. But when you're running ads to reach more people, there's a science of running ads to reach more people. There's a science. There's a science. So if you're in Accra and even if you're not up to 10 or 20 here, but you know how you can get us 10 or 20 people, we will bring this thing to Accra. If you're in another part of the world and you know how we can get this to other people, this thing will bless you. The Instagram Business Masterclass, it will bless you. I'm just going to go see what you guys are saying in case something important. Who they won't keep? I'm telling you, EO. DM marketing, engagement, hashtag. Accra people hands up, Jenna, thanks. Accra, hey, SC is in Accra, great. Hi, SC. You're going to sign up for this, awesome. Even if only you will come. Oh, I'm loving you guys already. Wow, fantastic. See, can you guys see the engagement? Can you guys see the relationship? Do you guys know you can do this? Because this is part of what I'm going to teach you. Do you know you can do this? I'm just laughing. Come to this class, Sha. This is what you can to be here. Some people are going to be in this class and cry. For good. For good. All the suffer we don't suffer, we end. For good. There's a lot of work still left undone. There's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong, please. All right? There's a lot of work still left undone. But that you have the clarity and you have the map in your hand. You know the way to go now. What else are you looking for? You know. So you just look for the way and go. Just go. Not that you're still looking for who will help you. That's why you're looking for who would help you. Can't. Oh, sorry. Sorry. So don't be wishing it's in December. God. Let me not talk too much in this class. Anyway, let's move on. So Lagos, November 30th. November 30th for Lagos, Abuja, December 15th, Port Harcourt, December 7th. Port Harcourt, December 7th. I was going to do Lagos, December 7th, but Lagos, November 30th. All right, guys, let me talk to you guys. So no need to talk too much, Abby. Let's just move on to this class. This is what we're going to cover. Before I tell you how much it is, or I just go straight and tell you. This is also a class. This is a picture from a class I taught in Lagos. Very fantastic class. Awesome, amazing people in that class. It was good. People, they cry. People fall for granted. They cry. They shout. We're all laughing as well and learning. We're going to talk about building your brand soul essence on Instagram on a bigger level. On a bigger level. You need a brand. People love brands because they trust brands. People love me because they trust me, because I'm a brand. Even when you don't know me, you've never met me, somebody tells you Emily Speaks Live, the name, you say, oh, let's pay. I've had people that bought things from me that they did not need just because they heard Emily selling something. They bought. When they don't reach out, they come say, I don't need them. They call me with a laugh. They laugh, they say, but it's a blessing. It's a seed I'm sowing with a laugh. Because of branding, because of credibility, because of a track record, you can do the same thing. See, my client who is doing fashion designing, she's going to be doing a webinar. You may be asking, what does fashion design, what does clothes have to do with webinar like this? I'll teach you at the class. I'll teach you at the class. You'll be shocked. We sat down today brainstorming, and I told her, this is what you're going to do. This is what you're going to do. You'll be shocked. If you're coming to the Lagos class next Saturday or any of the classes, ask me this particular question, and I'll tell you what we came up with. So if you're in the fashion space now, and you wonder, what I teach? Wait, come and get an idea. ideas you would get that you have paid plenty money for. You'll get it. Professional bio makeover. We're going to just make over your bio. Make over your bio and get you to make it there. We will look at it and we'll understand it, and then you can run with it. You understand the psychology behind having a professional bio on Instagram, brand positioning, how you're different in the market, how you innovative in the market, how you innovative. You sell hair, so what? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? What's the big deal about you selling hair? One neck they sell hair. People they sell hair. Waiting be waiting. Why you think people go buy your own? Gotta think. What can I do to make them buy my own? What can I bring? What can I bring? What can I bring? What can I bring? When I'm talking like this, I'm actually kicking up my inner divine sense to give me answers. What can I think? Then it comes. Hey, I don't know if you're a spiritual person, but I'm so spiritual. And I look up to God a lot. I look up to God a lot. I don't have a Harvard degree. He's my Harvard degree. So I look up to him, look up to his spirit a lot. I'm going to teach you the secret of Instagram, the Instagram conversion ladder that turns followers to fans and then to buyers on a bigger level, the real thing, because you paid to attend. I'm going to teach you how to use video marketing on Instagram. Some of you are so scared of videos. You will learn how I do it. You will learn how I do it. You will learn how I talk with so much confidence. You will learn how you can do the same thing. You will learn things that nobody else will teach you. So come. You're going to learn how to create high engagement content as well. You're going to learn how to add a minimum of 1,000 followers monthly with the hack that I showed you, but explained and distilled better for you. You're going to learn how to share the post, and the metrics behind that. See, the original price for this class is 70K, 70,000 naira. If you're outside Nigeria, I think this is going to be under $100, right? It's under $100, slightly under $100, slightly under $100. I think about $80 or $90 for this class. That's the original price for you to attend this class. And next year, this is increasing. All my prices are increasing. My coaching fees increasing. I charge $8,000 for 4 weeks coaching. I charge $2,000 for 8 weeks coaching, and I charge $2,500 for 12 weeks coaching. Next year, everything goes up. Even my speaking fee goes up. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram. You must have seen it. I'm charging $1 million to speak at any event for an hour. We have to make it happen. We have to appear and create the way by ourselves because we know that we deserve it. All right? So this price, guys, if you're joining this class, today's price is 30K. For the next 48 hours, today, tomorrow, 48 hours, and you're paying 30K. If you're outside Nigeria, Ghana especially, and we can get 10 of you, I can. We know the work, we know how to market, we know how to reach people even beyond the shores of where we are. It's marketing online. It works for everybody who learns it. 70K, but you're paying 30K. You're paying 30K. Guys, see, this is what somebody said about me. Until I met Emily, I was seriously goofing around on Instagram. This is real. Real. I was doing what everyone else was doing, and I was getting no results. At the verge of giving up, I stumbled on her sponsored post and reached out to her. Her bill of $1,000, I told you guys, at the time was scary. But I trusted my guts about working with her, and I did. I generated 3 million during my first launch online. Some of you don't even know what launch is online, and I'm going to teach you how you can launch. How you can launch. You will learn at this workshop to lead in your industry. You will learn. Get ready for transformation. Get ready for transformation. Lagos, you're first. Port Harcourt, Abuja, you're next. But your payment all starts now. It all starts now. I don't want to start reading all this stuff for you, but this is real. This is from Folu. Folu has haunted me with her testimonial ever since, and she continues to haunt me because she has continued to grow. I followed on Instagram for 3 good years. I paid for different courses and classes, but none helped me. When I joined Emily's free class on WhatsApp, I just wanted to see how foolish and scammy she would be because I had been in many useless WhatsApp classes in the past. This Folu, she's very loud. She's a Yoruba girl, she has mouth. So she tells you as it is. So she told me she wanted to just see how foolish I was because we became friends after. In fact, after the free class, I called. To my surprise, the woman was grounded and different. talking about me now. In fact, after the class, I called her assistant. She actually called my assistant and asked him to send our company account number that she wanted to sow into my life. My assistant told her that there is a program. I have a workshop. She should pay for that one. She said no. She wants to sow. This one is sow. She wants to erase her sin of saying that she wants to see how foolish I am. So she sold, and then she still invested in my $1,000 coaching program. And since then, it's been glorious. It's been glorious. Folu comes up with ideas. Even me, I'm like, Folu, you don't learn work. It's been glorious. It's been glorious, guys. This Instagram business class is a must attend for every business owner looking to stand out online, build an authentic brand, and sell more. Guys, secure your spot. 45% off, almost, I think about 43%, 44, almost 45% off. This is the account you want to pay into. So you can screen grab it, you can actually transfer right now and secure your spot. If I get the first 10 people for Lagos, Boakan, Abuja, I'm short it. I really want a small number because I want to be able to work intimately with everybody. This is the workshop for all the sweat you have sweat since January or for 2-3 years on Instagram. This is the workshop that will cure everything. This is the workshop I'm boasting. I'm telling you proudly, this is the workshop that will cure everything. So guys, like I said, do a screenshot. You can actually do a transfer, secure your account. 30K is not, I can't hear, I can't see anything. But like, oh, sorry. Okay, so Janet, you're in Ghana. Janet, are you in Ghana? So Janet is in Ghana, Essie is in Ghana as well. All right, so who else is in Ghana will be attending? Who else is going to be in Ghana will be attending? You're paying at less than $100 to attend the program. So you actually need to pay. And if you need the details for international payments, just send me a message via email and I will send it to you. I will send you a link. I'm going to tell you to reach me on WhatsApp. Guys, pay for this. When you pay, please don't pay and just walk away. Pay and ensure that you send an email. Okay, send an email. I'm putting this. Let me see. We're here. How about for those who are just getting set up their business but wish to set up an Instagram page? Is it only for those with money? No. I'm telling you, it's for everybody. It's for everybody. Everything I shared with you now didn't see it got across to you. It's for everybody. What are you about to start? Because we're going to talk about, like you heard me say, the first thing we're going to be talking about is your brand and your idea. So I'm like starting you from the beginning. So that's good for you, Antonia. That's good for you. So make sure you're paying right now, Antonia. If you're in Lagos, I can always see you guys on Saturday. So guys, after you make your payment, please ensure you send an email to this email address. I'm sending it right now. Okay, good. I think I got it. So send an email to hello@emilywalekoya.com. All right. Send an email to. Oh, no, I'm not sending it to you, Emilia. Okay. No. Sorry, I'm trying to fix something. Everyone bothered me. All right. Let's hold on, please. Yeah, everyone. Okay, awesome. I fixed it. All right, cool. Send an email to, I just sent you the email there. After you make your payment, hello@emilybalikoya.com. It's 70K, but for the next 48 hours, it is 30K. For the next 48 hours, it is 30K. Jodora, what do you do? I'm looking forward to you being on this workshop. Any of you that takes a step to attend, Lagos is next week, Saturday, November 30th. Any of you that take that step to attend, you will not be sorry that you did. I don't want to boast, right? But I don't want to boast. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm just trying to be nice. I don't want to boast. But I have clients, I have students who will tell you, work with Emily any day, anytime for your branding. What we do on Instagram is even small. We can't show everything on Instagram. Guys, when it comes to breaking grounds, when it comes to running, when it comes to leading, when it comes to branding, I'm the go-to person. I'm the go-to person. When it comes to getting out of your shell and doing what you've never done before, I'm the go-to person. When it comes to ideas for your business, I'm the go-to person. When it comes to you writing a book that you never thought you could write a book in this life because you noticed that writing a book now for you, I'm the go-to person. When it comes to creating an online course, I'm the go-to person. When it comes to starting a digital marketing business or running a coaching business, I'm the go-to person. We will put all of this together and fix your marketing, your branding, and your sales at the workshop. 6, 7 hours. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Which can be an online course in Ebony. Ebony, where is that close to? You have to pay your way down. Find a way. So Theodora is 30K. You pay now and let me know if you've made your payment. Let me know if you made your payment and then we can move on from there. Let me know if you made your payment and we can move on from there. All right. Okay, cool. So we're going to build a 1-year roadmap for you to help you sell on the ground like never before. Having a business is one thing. Selling is a whole different dragon. Selling is different dragon. Having a business, starting a business, bringing goods in, arranging things, creating stuff. It's one thing. It's one thing, and you've done well. I applaud you, I celebrate you, I honor you. I'm blowing you kisses, but real kisses. Blowing you kisses, but selling is a whole different dragon. Selling, selling is a whole different dragon, and marketing is the cure, and that's what I'm bringing to you. Port Harcourt, Lagos, Lagos first next week Saturday. Lagos, Port Harcourt, and Abuja. These are more testimonies. I don't even have power to read them. Okay, I don't have power to read them, but I'm sure you can see my screen and you can just you can read it and for yourself so that we can move on because we're really, really, really pressed for time. Guys, thank you so much. I already told you what we're going to cover at the webinar. You heard it already. Lagos, people are coming from Ibadan. People are going to be coming from Ogun State. People are going to be coming from Akure and surrounding environments. So that's why when you told me you don't live in Lagos, if you live around, this is one class that you must attend. One class that you must attend. You must be a part of. You must be a part of. Let me say it one sentence. I'm a life changer. I've said it. I didn't want to boast, but that's it. Ask people around. Ask people around. Ask people around. So I look forward to seeing you guys in Lagos, Abuja. See my pretty picture, yeah? Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. I cannot wait to see you at this meeting. Yay, we got our payment. Theodora don't pay. Theodora amazing. Lagos, right? Theodora Lagos? Theodora Lagos? All right, Theodora, would see you in Lagos. Great, great, great. Awesome. Awesome, Theodora. Fantastic. I'm so proud of you. Yes. Thank you. Thanks a lot. My first time with you. Definitely stick to you. Please stick to me. You can't leave me and go anywhere. Nah, you can't. Except you just hate. You just don't like me. You don't like my boldness. You don't like my confidence. You don't like my dare. You don't like my. You don't just like it. And perhaps people like that. I just feel like I mean, so much shit to do. Shit to do. Some people just don't like it, but I have a lot more people that like it. A lot more people that say that they can do what I'm doing and they can even do better. And I like to work with such people. I like to help women create. I like to help them build. I like to help them lead. I like to help them do what we are not used to doing. I love it. And so even when I'm with men, they kind of fancy me because of that. They're willing to give me anything because they just feel like wow, 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 she just wow. She just wow. So they listen to me when I go for meetings, when I tell them this is what I want to do for your company, this is what I want to help your company. People just listen. They say, yeah, do it, take it, how much? And they pay. Because of how I sound, my expertise on point, my spirit is on point, all right? My divinity is on point, everything is on point. So you just have to love me. You have to love me. All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining this webinar. I look forward to seeing you, Theodore. Theodore in Lagos, right? I asked you already. That's the yes, Lagos. And any other person who is going to be a part of this training, I look forward to seeing you at the workshop live and direct. If you need anything from me, please send a DM. And do not forget that we are only keeping I'm interested in the class later in Accra. Yeah, Essie, what do you mean by later in Accra? Essie, what do you mean by later in Accra? Anyway, so we'll talk more, Sha. We'll talk more. But guys, thanks so much for being a part of this class. Account name is Win Culture, right? Yes, Pami, it is Win Culture. Pami, where are you doing this? Where are you, Lagos or Port Harcourt or Abuja? Which part are you? Which part are you? Lagos, Port Harcourt or Abuja? Pamela, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Lagos. Okay, great. Yeah, it's Win Culture. Win Culture, yes, Pamela, Win Culture. Please join the class. Once you guys join, don't forget to send, please, if you have paid, don't forget to send an email to hello@emilywalekoya.com. Send an email. I'm going to add you to, I'm going to reach you further and then add you into a WhatsApp group just so that you can get information about the venue for the event and any other thing, not for us to chat or any other thing. Would you be having the workshop in Accra? Yes, Essie. Maybe you were not here when I talked about it. I'll be having the workshop in Accra. Please, if you're signing up, sign up now and get other people to be a part of it. We're coming to Accra. We're going to be having a workshop in Accra, and I look forward to seeing you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys, Janet and Essie, and another person who's in Accra here. I look forward to seeing you. We're gonna get. I'm gonna send this advert even all the way to South Africa. And people from South Africa might want to come to Accra for this because it's gonna be powerful. It's gonna be good stuff. It's going to be good stuff. It's gonna be good stuff. It's gonna be good stuff. Where would you be having the workshop in Accra? All right, so I'm gonna let you know where exactly I'm gonna be having the workshop. Okay, I'm gonna let you have that information. I have the name, but I don't have it off my head. I have the name. I think somewhere around East Legon. Um, I'm not too sure the name now. I'm not too sure, but in Accra, in a cool place in Accra. I was in Accra in July. Yeah, I went to speak at a conference, all expenses paid. So I'm gonna come again and do this with you guys. It's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good. So guys, see you in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Ghana. So we're sure Ghana now. So and Accra. See you in Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt and Accra. Accra, I'm gonna let you know the dates as well. Yeah, Janet said she cannot wait. So Janet, I'm gonna send you the details and you're gonna sign up, and we're gonna definitely bring this to Accra. I cannot wait as well. I cannot wait. Janet, is this Jenny's hair, Ghana? Are you the same person as Janet? Let me see, because you've been on my. Oh, Janet, it's you. Like Jenny's hair, Ghana. Is that you? Okay, just occurred to me that Jenny sounds alike. Please send me the details so I can sign up. All right, Essie, I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you. My husband has slept here. I'm woken up and he's leaving me now. He's going to the room. Yes, right. All right. Yeah. So Essie, I'm going to send you my WhatsApp number so that because you can reach me. I will send you the payment for Accra and you can sign up for it. I'm going to send you how much as well. I really need to work with you guys and I'm so excited that you guys are interested in what I'm going to be bringing to Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Accra. So excited, so excited. All right, so Essie, I sent you a private message with my number, WhatsApp number. So you have my WhatsApp number as well. Once you guys make your payment, send me an email to hello, okay? Pamela, Theodora, and any other person who has signed up, please ensure you send this mail. hello@emilywalekoya.com. hello@emilywalekoya.com. Good. So make sure you send an email to that number. I'm going to add you guys to a WhatsApp group and then we're just going to make it happen all from there. All from there. All from there. All from there. Thank you guys for joining me on this webinar today. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you. Oh yeah, that's the end of the webinar. I look forward to seeing you in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Accra. All right, so if you're in Accra and you don't see your name here, we're gonna put it by the time we do this webinar again. So you are going to say, okay? Thank you once again, a million times, plenty. So this is the end of the webinar. Sorry.